Welcome to the Gaming Pulpit. This is your host, JD. Don't forget to leave in the comments what you liked or disliked about the video, and if you liked it, a sub would be appreciated. Now let's get on with this news. So, what we're going to be talking about today is, I'm going to butcher his name. So we're talking about Shawn Layden versus Ybarra. And why no one is talking about Ybarra. So it draws the question to me. Who exactly was talking about Shawn Layden and why, it was such a big problem for him leaving. You know what I mean? So there's some statistics and my belief as to why this nigga left. You know what I mean? He left not because he was retirement age or 60 years old or anything like that. He left to go to another company, which is Blizzard. As we all know, Blizzard is actually having some financial, they're having issues. Their games are flopping. They're one of their flagship games that was really supposed to be doing big numbers, was StarCraft. And let me double check on that one. But yeah, he moved from one company to another. And you have to ask yourself, why? Why? Let me see here. Let me see. What is Blizzard known for? Interactive. Okay. Why did I spell it wrong? So, okay. So before I go on. There we go. Blizzard Interactive. There we go. That's what we were talking about. So, StarCraft, Diablo, those games, they haven't been really doing well. If you didn't know that, they haven't been doing well. So why? Why did Mike leave? Why did he leave? You have to ask yourself that. Why did he leave? And I think I know why. So I've been doing a little bit of investigation. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. What I found, I feel like there's some correlation between this, right? So the Xbox sector, which is what Ybarra was, he was a VP for, the vice president. So the revenue and just the overall gaming revenue. So the overall gaming revenue was down 7%. The hardware, which we already know that was going to be lower, is also down 34%. So less consoles sold. Content and services revenue hasn't changed. So the subs increased, but other things decreased. So you got to ask yourself why. What I personally believe is happening here is that there's nowhere for Mike or anyone really to go. Where could you go? The direction that Xbox is going is this subscription service, which is Game Pass. You know what I mean? And this guy was in charge of Xbox. Not the service specifically. I mean, with all of it, but at this point, Microsoft is totally done with hardware. It seems okay. So there's rumors about the PlayStation 5 being more powerful. Albeit little bit, maybe a little bit. We don't know, but supposedly it's more powerful. The video that they showed for Halo isn't really that good. I mean, where's the gameplay at this point in time? You had mad years to show it and you didn't. So there's that. And then there's the studios that you ended up gobbling up and buying, they all have financial issues. All of them had issues. And no one said anything. You know what I mean? It's I don't know what they're doing. It just looks like, honestly, that they're done. That's what it looks like to me. They're absolutely, they want the service. And based off of those numbers, you could clearly see that their subs increased. Subs for what? Are you talking about subs for Xbox Live? You know what I mean? I'm assuming because they attached it to PC. I'm assuming people wanted to play online, and this ties into Game Pass, and they've been selling that shit for like $1 or $2 and shit like that. So I assume that is what's going on. Maybe that's the only reason why it increased, and they haven't made any revenue because it's. I mean, it's $1. There's no way profitability can be sustained when you're selling your shit for $1, and you're really devaluing what you're making. You know what I mean? Like, it goes to show you, when you sell your shit for $1, you must not really believe it, especially if you believe in it, especially if you're a big company. So one of two things: you either give it out for free. To me, that shows more of incentive. Give it out for free for a certain amount of time. You don't have any advertisement power, is why you would be giving your shit for free, or you just really don't have any like hope in your product. You just want people to buy it so you can inflate your numbers. And Microsoft is a very, very big company, so why would they need to give it out for $1? Like, you don't believe that it can sell on its own? Is that what this is? Either way, I go back to it, actually. So I'm gonna go back to it and read this shit again. Their hardware. Who's buying their shit? 34% down. The Nintendo Switch is beating everyone's ass, really, but specifically because you don't have any exclusive content. You know what I mean? Why would I buy your shit? And this is reflecting that. This is why everybody was like, well, I mean, what's this service shit? Why are you doing this to your? Why are you doing this? And they just don't. It looks like they gave up on just hardware. They gave up on it. They'd rather sell their shit on any platform, but they need to ease everybody into, this mindset, this way of thinking. They did that E3 last year, and they hailed their shit as, oh, well, you can play it on PC. Isn't that great, guys? It's not great. This is real great. How the fuck is that great? Like, I bought a console. I don't give a fuck about what PC people are doing. Save that shit for them. It's... I'm just saying. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I have nothing to do with it. I'm just letting you know. I have nothing to do with this shit. It's that crazy to me. And then they say the content and services revenue is 0%, so no change, but their subs increased and everything else decreased. How you not getting a profit and your shit is increasing? So that already lets you know that there's no profitability and a dollar service. There's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with it, whether you want to believe this shit or not. I guess really all in all, no one's mentioning it, and it feels like the people on the Xbox side made a big stink. They made a huge stink about Shawn Layden leaving. Oh, and by the way, I'll read this shit for you in case anybody doesn't know where he's coming from. Mike Ybarra. Let me read you this shit. So I did research on him specifically. It says here. So you know how everybody was like, Shawn Layden, he was with us. He was with us for 25 years or whatever the fuck it was, right? The former Xbox vice president, Mike Ybarra, is joining Blizzard next month. That's October 10th, I believe. He announced the news on Twitter only weeks after it emerged that he would be leaving Microsoft for nearly 20 years of service. So you got 25 years of service for Shawn Layden, and then you have what do you call it? 20 years for this dude. So the bottom line is this, right? This is what I'm seeing here, and I'll wrap this shit up because I didn't want this video to be too long. But hey, let me see here. So he's gonna join Blizzard after a weird time with this company. You know what I mean? Over the last 12 months, they had some Diablo phone issues. No one wanted that shit at all. You have the BlizzCon being an issue, but here's the thing. Mike joined Microsoft in 2000. before eventually being promoted to the general manager of Xbox Live, which is the service. And he became corporate vice president of gaming in 2017. So he was climbing up the ranks. And then 18, 19, and in 2 years you leave the company? Like, does that not ring a bell for any of you motherfuckers? Like, that doesn't look suspicious. I think he's no longer needed for that company, honestly. I don't think they are putting too much effort in their hardware, which is what he was controlling the Xbox sector. I think they're going to absorb all these services and PC, arena and shit like that. I mean, the Xbox is going to be a service. You probably don't need that many people really working on it. It's just that simple, you know. Listen, don't shoot the messenger. I had nothing to do with this shit. But anyway, thank you guys for watching my video. And once again, let me know in the comments what you liked or disliked about the video. And if you liked it, a sub would be appreciated. Peace out.